do what I do.
And over here on the right side, we fight for America as a whole. And we fight for the American citizens as a whole. And we fight for the faith of Jesus Christ in Christianity
There we go.
as a whole.
What is that telling you? I just told y'all black people are the most church-going people in America. And it's at the point now, the Democrat Party is anti-Jesus. You can't be in bed for a whole bunch of degeneracy and immorality and then consider yourself a Christian. And whether you like it or not, whether Christian, Muslim, or some other faith, black folks are very spiritual and religious people. That's why we have the highest church attendance and pretty much always have. Let's keep listening.
Meaning that if you are an American, black, white, Asian, Native, doesn't matter, you will get the same protected rights that we all are getting.
Black men fought for that. Black women fought for that. Black people fought for all minorities, including white women, to have these rights. Okay, keep listening.
Any possible way that the American citizen benefits, you will benefit as a black person.
Yep.
I know you're going to choose your own path. You're going to go your own way. There's nothing that I can do to control that. But as a black man myself, I felt that I need to let y'all know the truth.
I'm glad the brother did. Shout out to
bless.
black men. Shout out to the brother, man. Shout out to the brother. And again, there is a recurring theme. We have a problem with these illegal immigrants. And I'm going to say something. Y'all not going to like it. I'm going to dig into it a lot deeper later on. We always like to say that black people aren't racist. And we might not be racist in that we don't hold the levers of power and therefore we cannot institute a racist system. But we damn sure are prejudiced. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. Black folks got as many jokes about other ethnic groups as they have about us. Let's keep it 100. And we got plenty of jokes about white folks. Shout out to all my mayonnaise friends. I love y'all. I love y'all. I'm just saying. You can't be in this country and not have this country which is born on racism and it has it and not be affected by it. We're going to deal with that a little bit. We're going to go deep in this broadcast, man. But look, listen to this sister. She really, shout out to all my people in Chicago. She is really going to let y'all have it. Again, I see a recurring theme. Okay? We have a problem with these immigrants. Keep listening.
This is who needs to get canceled.
Look,
we need to cancel D.L. Hughley.
Ooh, remember when I told y'all the week that Kamala Harris was nominated? I said, all you artists, entertainers, y'all better sit down. Don't jump out there and start supporting this woman. It's not going to go how you think. The electorate has changed. Shout out to my man, Quantum Solace. He says, here they supposed to be attorneys, yet they don't have common sense to know that you cannot imprison a former president. You damn sure can't. You sure can't. It's going to get bad. But anyway, like I was saying, she's going to let you know. And all those artists and entertainers, I'm going to talk about that, and that's going to be its own broadcast. But listen to this sister from Chicago. Somebody type Chicago Red in the chat room. And again, I don't tell y'all who to vote. I say vote your interest. And what I'm trying to explain to you all, and I want this video to be for posterity, and the record will reflect that black people had a problem with the Democrats' party position on these illegal immigrants. All those handouts were not cool. Keep listening to
the We need to counsel Roland Martin. We need to counsel Steve Harvey. We need to counsel Plass. Everybody who tried to lead us into a burning building.
Hello.
We're Chicago Red. We are all over the media, all over everywhere. This is what we are going through, telling our story. Jessica Jackson telling how the Democrat Party is stealing people's property. Zoe Lee.
He's basically saying they are taking black folks' property. Okay. I think one of the aspects, they're taking black folks' property, replacing it and filling it and giving the benefits to immigrants. Listen to it. This is what's going on in Chicago. This is one of our major cities. All right. This is what's happening under, what's his name? What's that man's name? Brandon Jackson. Somebody, what's the name of the Chicago mayor? Keep listening.
Time and time again, we have been on every at every council meeting talking about showing how the Democrat Party, especially in Chicago, is stealing black people property, how they're putting all these illegals in our neighborhood, pushing us out of our homes, and giving them all the resources, all on the backs of trying to tax.
We literally been in Chicago for hundreds of years. We've had black communities in Chicago for hundreds of years. And these immigrants, illegal immigrants, walk up over the border and you try to replace them with us? That's no way kind of cool. Let's keep listening.
We didn't vote for these people, but we have to suffer the consequences of people who vote just blue no matter who. We got to suffer the consequences of their actions and their uneducated actions because they choose to use identity politics and because they choose to use...
Identity politics is dead. I don't care how many times you call black folk, you sold out. You was we don't care. It doesn't matter. They can be a Martian. As long as they're doing for black folks, we're cool. Shout out to everybody who's contributing to the Cash App. Good looking out. The Cash App is running across the bottom of the screen. I know some of y'all don't want to do the super chat thing. Cash App is right there at the bottom of the screen. Let's keep listening to this sister. Somebody type Chicago in the chat room.
Race to get people in office, all while knowing that they're not qualified and knowing that this is going to be the detriment to the black community. Now, Roland Martin Pratt.
And Kamala Harris was not qualified to be the president of the United States, not over Donald Trump. She was not the best candidate. She was an incompetent border czar, and she had never been the president before. We had somebody who's been the president before, and that's why we chose. That's another reason why America chose Donald Trump. We knew what we were going to get. Keep listening.
Himself on being a black journalist and having a black news, a black journalist and whatever, black media company. D.L. Hewley pride himself on, being a black man with a black radio. Steve Harvey. Now, Chicago Flips Red have been in the meetings. We have been going, everybody has been going viral. From just us going and showing what we're going through. We have been going viral. And everybody from the YouTubers, the
shout out to all the YouTubers.
Fox News, all the news stations, they're covering us. Ask me this. You all don't find it strange that not one, Roland Martin, you on YouTube, not one of these people have asked Chicago Flips Red to come and talk about what's going on. We are black people talking about black.
Because they don't want you on there. They don't want to. They know what if they don't know that, they should know what black folks are coming. Their jobs are wrapped up into pushing the Democrat Party. They expected a whole bunch of stuff. That's why you got all that fallout. Shout out to my man, Red Falls. Democrats done a Dixiecrat, even though they claim to be progressive, they move like the regressive, oppressive agents they truly are. Keep listening. Yeah, they was promised jobs, and look at all that money that Kamala Harris. Kamala hooked up all the homies. I ain't one of her homies, but she hooked up Roland Martin and all the rest of them. They got paid. Let's keep listening.
Talking about what's really going on in our neighborhood. Talking about everything we are going through, far as being taxed out of our homes. Yep. Our homes are being taken, stolen, and they're putting illegals all in our neighborhood, pushing us out. This is what we have been screaming. This is what we are shouting on the rooftop. This is what we are fighting for. We have an idiot Mohawk wearing Mayor Brandon Johnson.
We got it. Brandon Johnson, an idiot Mohawk wearing mayor. You hear that? An idiot Mohawk wearing mayor. Boy, Brandon Johnson, you are not going to get reelected, sir.
Yes, he's black and he's a Democrat. And he don't care nothing. He's a dictator. He don't listen to the people. He don't care what the people want. All while raising our taxes, trying to raise our taxes.
I don't know why you would elect a school teacher as a president. They think they know every doggone thing. You can't elect school teachers as your leader. I'm just saying, just school teacher mentality in general. Don't do that. They don't live. They think they know everything. They speak to children all day, and they used to dominating conversations and telling people what to do.
Party going on, we all looking at Dennis. Spurling and subscribing, only take you a minute. Hit the Cash App, super chat, be a penny. One is real good, but 20 more will be plenty. Blizzard King pay a visit, big Blaz my witness. Appreciate the love, there's black men doing business. Stand up, father and brother, loyal is he. Hall of Fame game, he's known as Uncle D. Tell it just like B, representing for we know time is money. money, you learning and pay a fee. Know it's cold outside, but the podcast hot. Giving you a feeling that these others ain't got. Say it's cold outside, but the podcast hot. Giving you a feeling that these others ain't got. You know that the blizzard come through. Bundle up for the winter, know this hit. Fahrenheit watch, views. Hit the light, you know that the blizzard come through. Bundle up for the winter, know this hit. Fahrenheit watch, views. Hit the light, hit the light, hit the light.
We still look at all the beautiful music that we've created. That's what's on the inside of us. We are wonderful people.